Hello guys, how's everyone doing? Today I'm going to talk about some common misconceptions about tax planning for small businesses. So I'll make it really brief. Number one is that you should know as a business owner that when you're filing your taxes, you need to have your books ready to give to the accountant in order for him to file your taxes. If not, then um, the accountant usually will charge a fee for bookkeeping throughout the whole year. That's why the subscription model from month to month bookkeeping is really good because then at the end of the year you don't have to do the whole year in a rush. You can just have the accountant do your filing of taxes at the end of the years because your books are up to date. So a messy book is called a cleanup project, and most people don't want to take those kind of clients because they're in a messy situation. They don't understand their revenues. They don't understand how much expense is going on. Their cash flow is always low. So that is like when you're barely breaking even and you're spending money investing in your business, but you don't know where how much you're making and how much it costs you to do business. Like you don't know your own break even pretty much at that point. You're just naive of the whole cash flow and everything like that. And another tax strategy is to actually just hire somebody to do month to month bookkeeping so you know that what's happening with your numbers, like your financials. And when it comes to, I mean, it's okay. Like some people at the very beginning will take a messy project, but it's not ideal for all accountants. So that's that. And another thing I found with certain clients is that if you owe money to the CRA, then you can request our letter of relief explaining your situation, why you owe taxes and why you couldn't pay. But that is up to them to assess if they're gonna give you the burden of relief and accept your request. But overall, like you can avoid that situation even if you try to dissolute your company, your taxes will still show as owing. But there's a way, like if you go the insolvency route, which is considered bankruptcy. So if you do that, then you have to reset your credit and you have to hire a legal professional for that. So I wouldn't recommend that option. Like if you owe taxes, just make a payment plan and just start paying off the taxes and hope you use better knowledge and better scaling for your business to grow in the next year so you make enough to pay the taxes and have be profitable business. Um there's a thing in business theory, it's just like 7% of the businesses will survive the first 5 years. So it's okay if you're behind on scaling your business to grow because most businesses will fail in the first 5 to 7 years. And that's just because there's so much competition. There's so much research and development in different products, and there's so much um like policies, and there's basically like an monopoly of big companies selling the same product or service for much scalable rate for the masses. So it's becoming more visible in today's day. Like you see your main grocers are like what Walmart, Costco, Superstore, and some competition from South Asian grocery stores. But the main ones, people just go to the main one like Costco or Walmart or Superstore, right? So like you're just competing with giants at the end of the day. But if you want more tax saving advice, follow my channel and let me know how you think taxes should be handled in your business and what problem you're facing to handle the taxes and not keeping your books up to date, because bookkeeping will help you have a better tax year at the end of the year when your taxes are due. So don't don't have that misconception that at the end of the year the accountant will do the bookkeeping and file your taxes, because that's called a cleanup project and most CPA firms won't take those projects because they have like actual clients that have an internal department to keep in charge of their revenues and expenses on a Excel at least, right? Like the minimum to the bare minimum is having Excel to keep track of everything, right? So, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Hasta la vista. Bye.